This is Abe Freetanzer from Awards Watch, and I'm so thrilled to be speaking with M.M. Keeravani, the man behind the music of RRR. How are you today?
I'm very fine. Great. How are you?
Good, good. Thank you for taking some time to speak with me.
Yeah, my pleasure.
Congratulations on your win at the Golden Globes. That was a very exciting moment.
Yeah, thank you very much. Very exciting, yes.
You thanked so many people. It's clear this was such a collaborative effort. And I'm curious what order things happened in. How did this start and get to the final process we see on screen?
Yeah, I beg your pardon?
How did this process start? Where, the different elements that came together from the conception of the song to what we see on screen?
Yeah, as a part of my whole responsibility to give music for the movie RRR in 5 languages of India. So I had to take care of composing 6 to 7 songs, and the score as well for the movie. And this particular song, Naatu Naatu, happens to be one of them, the most important song in the movie. And I collaborated with the lyric writer, my programmers, arranger, and the singers. And I produced the song, and just provided the song for the director to shoot the song in Ukraine with wonderful choreography by Prem Rachit and the artists who are very energetic and who are superstars in India. That's how the song is produced.
So were you part of the choreography process at all, or did you know how it would be, performed in the film?
No. I'm not a part of choreography, but the director asked me to provide the suitable beats and the percussions for the choreography, and I just did that. And Mr. Prem Rachit is the sole responsible for the choreography. So he did everything and in a unique way, which is now getting its high attention everywhere. The very much attention it deserved all the way. Yeah.
Were you surprised when you first saw it on screen? Was it what you had expected based on the lyrics you had provided?
Yeah. I was surprised a lot, and I was amazed. I was very thrilled to watch the song on the screen as a first time viewer, and I had the privilege to watch the song than anybody else, first than anybody else. Yeah.
Well, I was fortunate to be able to see the film in a theater, and because it was in Telugu, got to see the subtitles on screen translating the song.
Yeah.
But when I went back to watch it today on Netflix, just to refresh my memory, there's no option to watch with English subtitles. Do you think that that's a disadvantage, or do you think that the song sort of speaks for itself, even if you don't know the meaning of the words?
Yeah, there is no option for the entire movie or the song.
No, just for the song, for Naatu Naatu specifically.
Yeah, I think it's an advantage in one way, because with the subtitles you will be missing the expressions on the faces and the intricate detailings of the the shots. So that's in a way it's an advantage. Yeah, it's okay. It's enough when you get the essence and the spirit of the song conveyed properly. So no need to go by the subtitles with word-to-word translation. Yeah, it's an advantage to me.
That's true. Well, it's nice also to have this song just right there in the middle of the movie, because this Best Original Song category at the Oscars, which this song is on the shortlist for, very often these are songs that are just played at the end of the movie over the credits. And so it's fun to see that this is something that is really part of the film, even if it's a bit of a break from the big action sequences that we get to see.
Like in a musical.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, absolutely. And I think by the time we get to the performance of Naatu Naatu, we've already heard quite a bit of your music And it's also, there's such a range over the course of the film to represent the different emotions. What approach did you take to begin with the score for this film?
Yeah, I traveled continuously with the perspective and mood of the, two protagonists of the movie. One is Ram and one is Bhim. So they have their own agenda. The characters, they have their own agenda to accomplish. Alongside, they have friendship, strong bond happening in between, and there is every chance that the kind of betrayal they're going to show towards each other is going to bring a breach between them, and it's like a volcano ready to erupt any moment. So all these emotional intensities are traveling along with the story. So that's how I just look at the movie, and like you said, Naatu Naatu song comes as a relief, like a break. It comes and it is like a refreshing thing, and also it's interestingly choreographed, and it's like fun. It's like entertainment. So with energy and entertainment. So that's how Naatu Naatu became more successful than intended. Yeah.
Well, I think the score is really fantastic too, and I think just like Naatu Naatu, I have to picture the dancing and everything when I'm hearing the song. Similarly, when I hear your score and I picture, the characters, waving flags and rescuing a boy, or jumping out with tigers under them. It's just this is one film where I think it's so difficult in a good way to separate the music from what we're seeing on screen, which makes it even more impressive that you wrote the music before you saw it was on screen, right?
Yeah. I can clearly see that you like the movie like anything. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, I'm happy for that.
Well, everybody, I haven't heard of anybody who's seen this movie and hasn't liked it. I'm sure there's somebody out there, but this is something that I had heard about for such a long time, and I finally saw it. And I know that there are so many different film industries in India, and so few films that make it to the United States like this. What do you think made this film different from everything else?
Yeah, first and foremost, the writer's father himself, Mr. Vijayendra Prasad, his vision and the director's passion to, bring it onto the silver screen in a big way with grandeur and perception. Those are the main pillars for the movie. And on the top of that, and we have music, we have visual effects, we have the photography by Sendil. So all these, we have a production designer, Cyril, who took us to the world of 1920, where the British and colonial thing was there. So all these are added elements to the director's vision. So it's a different world. It's a different experience altogether. Finally, yeah.
I think there's also been a renewed attention on the director S.S. Rajamouli, who I know you've worked with before on other films.
Apart from this director,
I'm saying you've worked with the director before on other films.
Yeah, of course. I worked with this director S.S. Rajamouli right from his first movie to this RRR, which happens to be his 12th movie. For all the 12 movies, I provided music. Yeah. Wow. It's a long journey for the past 20 years.
How do you think he's changed as a director over the course of those 20 years?
Yeah, he groomed himself into someone who can deal with the emotions and the exaggerations that we Indians, and particularly we Asians, we very much like and we are fond of. In addition to the sophisticated texture and refined way of storytelling that is practiced by the West. So he had embraced both the techniques. That's how he is now. He's getting his attention and applause from all over the world. He groomed himself very well.
That's great to hear. And
one movie to another.
Yeah, absolutely. And on that note, it looks like you have a lot of exciting projects coming up. Is there anything that you can share about?
Yeah, I'm supposed to, compose music for the director Rajamouli's next movie, in which a superstar from India, Mahesh Babu, is playing the lead, and a few other movies in Hindi and Tamil in India. Yeah,
fantastic.
And I'm planning to, start my own music production with some independent songs. Not for movies, but just independent songs.
That's great. Yeah. That's great. And it's nice to see that this song is on the Oscar shortlist. I'm curious if you've listened to any of the other songs that are on the shortlist, and if you have any favorites from that list.
Yeah, my favorite from the list, like nobody asked me this question, but you're the first one to ask.
All right.
So my ta 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 da dan dan da, you know the song?
Yes, Ciao Papa.
Ciao Papa, yeah, that's my favorite. Yeah, from the short list. I'm all the songs are good in their own style, but I quickly got connected to Ciao Papa.
Well, I think those two are similar in that they're performed during the film. Otherwise, I'm not sure there's a lot that's in common. I think they're pretty different after that.
Yeah, every song is different from the other. But I have confidence in my song, and it's also different and unique. So that uniqueness is going to play the vital role in getting an award.
Absolutely, I agree, and I will certainly be going back to listen to Naatu Naatu at least several more times before Oscar nominations come out.
Yeah.
So thank you for taking a few minutes to speak with me today, and I hope anyone watching this interview will go watch RRR if they haven't seen already.
Thank you very much, Abe, and nice talking to you too.
You too. Take care.
Thank you.
Thank you.